So, I would like to just brief you about what exactly we guys would be discussing around here. So, this is Shiprocket Fulfillment. So, Shiprocket is a decade-old organization which is into many businesses at the moment. So, to name a few, we guys are the biggest courier aggregator in India. We move somewhere around 75 to 80 lakh shipments a month. Plus, we have B2B cargo with us. We have fulfillment business with us. So we have recently acquired a couple of companies, which helps in marketing and increasing the existing customer base of the companies and increasing the revenue per customer for your organization. Right. So here we will discuss the strategies to increase your e-commerce orders. So why this is important for the people who are merchants, who are entrepreneurs like you, to increase your e-commerce orders? Because there are two types of business. Either you are in this space or you want to scale your business. So now you have decided to become a merchant and an e-commerce entrepreneur, and now you need to scale your business. So how you can scale this business to the new heights? Let's say today you guys are doing 10,000 orders. So down the months after a quarter, you should be doing 20,000 orders, because 90% of your purchase of every individual in our country who are not in BPL category would be by online. So they would be ordering their product online, and the growth of this e-commerce, as this is very evident, we guys in this scenario, that you the person who is not online was not able to do any sale in last 2 years of pandemic, right? And this has also given a lever to many e-commerce companies and many D2C sellers to reach new heights. So I have seen in my own example, the people who were doing before the COVID 5,000 orders, now they do 1 lakh orders. So this journey which they could have achieved in next 5 or 10 years, they have done it in next 2 years. How these people have done that? So we would be discussing this in this particular session. Right. So before giving you any brief, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Neeraj Mishra. I am senior manager here in SRF. I started my journey with Flipkart. So I stayed there for 2 years. I was working there as an merchandising executive, then raised a couple of ladders there and reached to business development. So we used to buy stock from merchants and then selling it off. So that was a model wherein we were not making huge profit, but yes, people were able to generate trust in e-commerce, right? Then I moved to Times Internet. After that, I spent quite a few years in edtech industry, and now here with SRF. So if you have any query related to e-commerce and how you can scale this business, you can always reach back to us, right? And let's begin the session with how we can deploy the right marketing strategies to enhance our business, right? So as you all have understood this and you all understand this, Google keeps on changing its algorithm over and over so that they can make money with AdWords. So every time you have a unique content on your website, you can have the unique visitors coming onto your ranking will increase, and more people can visit your website, right? So content is king. Focus on effective and valuable content for users. Why this is important? Valuable content is which is necessary for the consumer. Let's say you are selling a beauty cream. It should tell about that you have used this material in this particular quantity so that it will not harm the person. Your first essence should be how it can make a proper use, why the customer has to use that product, right? So your content should be effective enough to make a purchase, right? Create a user generated content. So let's say you have your users are in a different demography. So if you know that your user is coming from the age group of 18 to 25, they want to look cool, right? 25 to 30 user, they want to look stable. Then 30 to 40, they have a different mindset. So as per your user, your content should also be changed as per that, the way you want to showcase that. So it should not be very, I would say, glittery. It should not be very dull. It should be optimal. Run location and demographic specific Google and Facebook ad. So let's say you guys are based out of Delhi and you are promoting your product in Kerala. So it won't make any much sense, right? So you have to market yourself in such a manner that you can serve those people in those particular territories despite having any other challenges, right? So you have to run your Facebook ads, your Google ads, your any sort of campaign that you're running. It should be on the basis of the demography that your product, your content, your user is coming from. So let's say if your user is coming from West Bengal, so you should have your Facebook ads in a bit Bengali texture, in a bit Bengali content wise, right? So drive engagement on social media. So you should have various polls on social media. You should give some extra discounts of the people if they uh, click the picture with your product. So you can give them some discounts, some coupon codes, etc. Right? And you should have your own email list. The people who are coming onto you, you should have your subscribe list. You should have your own this content driven email list, wherein if the people is subscribing to you, then you should give him some advantage, right? A discount coupon, or you should remember when is his birthday. So these days the CRM tool, CRM management should be very effective to engage with your customer. So these are the few marketing strategies that you could begin in the early period of your this when you are working for an e-commerce. Then these will help you to have the right marketing mix for your customers, right? Then we guys can move ahead. So curating stellar sales strategies. So now you have your content and everything ready. So what next you guys can do? So you would be having your website, then you should always be available on every sales channel where your customer can go. So in this, your multiple channels could be Amazon, your Flipkart, your Facebook. So you should have your shop on Facebook, Instagram. Depending upon your product, you should follow such people, and such people should promote your product. So let's say if a user has bought a product, so give him a chance that he can have or use your product and click the picture and share it on your channel, and then you can promote that person. So this is quite a very evident strategy with many beauty and personal care brands, many apparel brands are doing these days, right? So now you are on channel, the customer has made a purchase on any of the channel. Then you should have a feasibility to offer him the same day or next day deliveries. So this is the challenge in front of us, that every e-commerce giant is providing same day or next day delivery. You can talk about big two, big five, big 10 of our country. So Amazon, Flipkart, they all offer same day and next day delivery. Now we have organization which can deliver in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 90 minutes. So this has become a channel for the new entrants in the market. But if you don't have a deep pockets, you won't be able to compete with them. But your customer wants your experience in that way, unless and until it is a customized product, right? So same day and next day deliveries, how you can offer them, we will come to this point in the later stage. Keep shipping costs low and offer free shipping. So you should have your pricing in such a manner that all your products, whatever you are selling on any platform, it should be inclusive of shipping fee. I have seen your products remain in your abundant cart if you ask any further amount from the customer apart from the product cost. So you should make your product pricing in such a way that your shipping is inclusive of that, right? Simplify the user experience. It should not be like that the customer has to click 4 or 5 times to make the final checkout at the product. It should be very user friendly. So as we all have become very lazy in our life, so once you have put the product in your cart, it should not take more than 2 clicks to check out the from the checkout page to the final this delivery page, right? Utilize a simple checkout process. It should not be like a person has to enter his address, then his phone number, landmark, everything. Just freeze it in such a manner that you have a seamless checkout process, because 20 to 25% orders always remain in abandoned cart because people don't want to enter many details at the checkout page. They feel that their privacy is being managed somehow. So you should have a very simple checkout page. Collect reviews and feedback. So reviews and feedbacks, whenever, let's say you are staying in some hotel, so always you check the reviews and feedback of those hotel, or let's say if you are going to some destination, right? So your product should always have this option to, so that your customer can review it, whether good or bad, right? So every feedback is important for you. If you have a new product, let's say if you are in apparel, the size is not good. If you are in food, the taste is not good. Everything should be available to the customer before the purchase, right? Your reviews and feedback system, and 99% of your reviews which are given by your customers are always positive. 1% review which can be negative would not be around your product, would be around your user experience, would be around your any other experience, the way you have communicated to the customer, the way your team would have communicated to your customer. So those are the hindrances. Unless and until 99% of the product reviews are positive, right? So how does poor fulfillment stop you from scaling? Right. So now you have uh, created a good content and you are available on various channel. So now your customers are making the purchase, but how would you go about it? So now your customer has already purchased the product and you have to deliver that product to your end customer or the consumer who has made the purchase, right? So what usually happens in any brick and mortar store, or if you go by traditional ways, how does it happen? So your inventory management is very weak at times. So how that is weak? So you have mixed the different products, and the person who has to pick the product and get it packed in any of your packaging SOP that you have designed for your better customer experience to your customer. So all those things, inventory management is the first thing. So as we guys are also in warehouse, so one thing which is at the topmost priority for any warehouse or any store is the health of your inventory. How you manage the health of your inventory. So your inventory health should be in such a manner. It should be placed in a way wherein your top selling SKU should be at your eye detail length, right? Your low selling SKU should be at the top. So this way, your people who are picking your product at the warehouse, they know which product is at which big location, at which this rack. So they are very swift in bringing those products back to the packing table and packing it. So your inventory mismanagement, and every different channel you should know, it should be like your single inventory is available on all the channels. So this facility should be with you. So let's say if you have 100 SKUs, and 100 SKUs, you have to keep 1,000 units of each SKU. So you have a very big amount in blocking. To avoid that, you should have the single SKU, single unit available at all the channels. If it is stock out, it should be stock out at all the channels. If it is available, it should be available at all the channels, right? Delay in order processing and delivery. So if your inventory health is weak, your order processing and delivery will always get delayed, because the pickup person from any of the courier company who will be coming to you, they will come to you, let's say twice in a day, thrice in a day, or one time in a day, depending upon the number of orders that you do. So to process perfectly, your inventory health should be optimal, right? And so if your orders are delaying, then there's no chance that you can scale your business, because your repeat buying experience will be lowered, right? Inaccurate order delivery. So let's say a customer has ordered X product and you're sending Y product, right? So your inaccurate order delivery will always increase. So here there is nothing related to the product. This is the mismanagement of the inventory, mismanagement of order processing. For that, you are getting the negative feedback, as we have discussed earlier. If you are delivering the right product with the right speed to your customer, definitely the experience or the feedback you will get on your experience for your customer, feedback for you on your website will definitely help you scale further. Unpleasant customer experience. So the above examples are very much evident of unpleasant customer experience, wherein if the customer has ordered X, he has received Y, your packaging SOP, the packaging material that you have used that got deteriorated while delivering from your mother warehouse to the customer's location. Then in between, some courier guy has made any mistake while delivering it to he has to deliver it to A person and he has delivered that order to B person because the person who was receiving it didn't see that, right? So all these customer experience will create the negative reviews for you, and all these things are not related to your product. Your products are awesome, right? So these are the few things that we should keep in mind, and they are the major hindrance and roadblock for us in scaling the business, right? And how your e-commerce fulfillment strategies for faster growth. So earlier we have discussed the points which can be hindrance or the roadblock for our scalability, how we can strategize and how we can optimize those things to faster growth. Manage your inventory efficiently. So I was talking about the inventory health, right? So your inventory health should be optimum. So whatever item you have at your warehouse, at your facility, should be available at all the different channels that you are selling. So let's say you have X product. X product should be available at all your channels with the quantity, so that a person can order or your consumer can order from any of the channels, right? Keep your warehouse operations organized. So your warehouse operations are inverting the product, outwarding the product. You have to have a separate bins, separate racks, separate pallets for your different product. You should always keep single SKU on single pallet if you have a palletized operation. And if you don't have that, still you can manage it. So you should separate your product. Your team should be very intelligent in deciding all these things, which product has to be available at which time, right? So availability plus packaging capacity, your packaging material should be available in immense situations, so that if you have skip it, if you have increased your order, if you have decreased your order, everything can be managed at your warehouse. Offer expedite delivery options. So to match the experience of the bigger e-commerce companies, you should have this option to deliver your product to your end customer in a quickest manner. Use the right tech stack. Hi, Indrajit, I just saw that I have to keep my mic near to my mouth. I'll try that here. And what types of storage you all offer, right? So storage, should I go about this in the same? Not now. All right. So I'll get back to you on this, right? So use the right tech stack. So there are different technologies which are available in the market. For example, you have inventory management system, you have order management system, you have warehouse management system. So what is the advantage of all these technologies? And you should have a single partner who can offer all these things to you: order management system, warehouse management system, inventory management system, right? So these are the three things. So whatever, so your inventory management system should be like this: the inventory you have at your warehouse should be available at all the channels that you're selling. So this is the inventory management system. And you should always have the exact count with the information of batch code, with the information of your SKU code, your different SKU code at different channels. So always advisable to keep single SKU at all your channels, right? Then you have order management system. Your order management systems is the interface which will combine all your orders from different channels. Let's say X, Y, Z, A, B, C, your B2B, your B2C, all your channels should be integrated in a single order management system, right? And third one is warehouse management system. Whenever a customer has made a purchase on your any channel, it should directly come to your warehouse management system, right? So this is the idea of having the right tech stack. So this you have to choose. So you have to talk to multiple organizations, multiple companies who are providing this to get the right tech stack, so that your manual intervention and your manual interface with the different channels and the different system should be reduced. Utilize fulfillment as a service. So once you have orders which are huge in number, and you have orders from the different zones and the different, uh, I would say, territories of the country, east, west, north, south, northeast. So you should have your availability at every location to serve your customer in the quickest manner. For the faster growth, it is always necessary to deliver your product to your end customer within 2 to 3 days. So you have to choose the medium of your this delivery via air mode, delivery via surface mode. So if you are available at all different channels, you can always reduce your shipping cost. And if your shipping costs are reduced, your margins can be infused, right? And we guys can move on to the next slide, right? Efficient inventory management system. So like we were talking about how what would be the right text. So one is efficient inventory management system. So position your inventory properly within warehouse. As I was talking earlier, you should have the right your bins, racks, your pallets, everything, and all those information should be available at your warehouse management system. That my X SKU is at Z location, my A SKU is at Y location. So everything your system should tell you. It should not be remembered by the person, because today you have a daily wage X worker, tomorrow you will have a daily wage Y worker. So X doesn't know where is that product kept. So he should be available with the device. That device will tell them that your this inventory is placed here, and now you have to bring that inventory. So once your inventory health, your inventory positioning is there. So this is something which will help you to manage your operations, manage your packaging in a optimum manner. Maintain inventory records regularly. So we call it cycle count. So let's say you have 1,000 SKUs at day one, and after 15 days you have 200 SKU. So this where is the exact structure of your 800 SKU. So this inventory, your sales report, your inventory report, this system would be provided to you by your warehouse management system, which is linked to your inventory management system. Distribute inventory across shipping zones. So let's say you have 5 zones, 6 zones from where you are getting your orders. So you should distribute your inventory in that particular percentage to manage your inventory and doesn't need to block your inventory. Use a centralized inventory management system. Centralized inventory management system is all your inventory which are placed at different warehouses should have a single interface. So the person who is managing it, the person who has to create the POs, the person who has to source the product should have a centralized view across all the warehouses. Forecast your demand for your inventory. So you can always reflect back to your last 6 month data, your 6 month sales report. So this way you can generate your inventory demand and forecasting in those particular zone, and you can give your PO to your customer in that manner. Not your customer, sorry, to your vendor. Right? Organize warehouse operation. Create clear SOPs for operation. So SOPs is standard operating procedure. So let's say we currently cater to more than 700 customers at our organization, and we have more than 100 different SOPs to pack their product, to keep their product. So someone wants to keep their product in cold storage, someone wants to keep their product in temperature control. So we also have customers who are in shoes, who are in luggage category. So everyone has the different SOP. So you guys have to decide your product SOP depending upon the nature of your product, right? So this should be very much clear to your organization, the people who are packing at your warehouse, your mother warehouse, or if you're outsourcing it to any partner, that SOP should be well defined. You should make a clear video of it, click pictures, how this product should be packed. So everything, because your packaging, whenever you open a high-end product, it gives you a wow feeling. So depending upon your price point, how you want to spend on it, and how you want to take note of it, you can always decide your SOPs. Implement proper receiving and record keeping procedures. So any warehouse, so let's say you have your NDR process, your RTO process, your inwarding process, outwarding process, your put away process, right? So all these process and all these, because every time you are moving your product from X location to Y location, the record should be available at the warehouse management system. That this product was earlier at X location, now this is at Y location. So why you are doing it, this should be very much clear to you people, right? And maintain adequate quantity of processing supplies. So let's say if you are doing 100 orders a day, you should have 120 SKUs for that, right? So you can always decide you want to have a markup of 20%, 10%, 50%, depending upon the steep in your orders. Have an ability to process 70 to 80% order volume, right? So your order volume, if you have 100 orders a day, you should have ability to process 70 to 80% order volume within the TAT, right? So your TAT is, so within the TAT, you should optimize thing is, and the most adequate thing is to pack 100% of your orders. But if you're not able to do that via any challenge, there is shortage of staff, there is shortage of packaging material, shortage of your broadband issue, shortage of getting the manifest, shortage of getting the shipping label, etc. Still, you should be able to serve your 70 to 80% of your order volume. Calculate your shipment weight accurately. So what we guys do at the warehouse, we have a state-of-art machine. So wherein we put our products, and that machine gives us the exact volumetric and the dead weight of that product. But everyone will not be able to source that machine. So you guys can always have the scale-wise measurement of your product, and you should have the capability of calculating the dead weight wherever there is a chance of any discrepancy, right? So you should calculate your weight accordingly. Otherwise, the courier company and you will always fight upon each other that the weight is inaccurate, and where there is a weight mismanagement which is done by the courier company, and weight discrepancy issues, you all are aware, these are very difficult to solve. So it's always better to calculate your shipment weight accurately before sending it off to your customers. So these are the few things which we guys do at the warehouse to operate and organize it in the utmost manner to give you the best of results. So what is expedited delivery? So as we were discussing about how to generate more and more orders, so you should have same day, next day delivery options for your customers. You should control your shipping cost, widen your shipping network. So let's say if you're working with a single shipping partner, it is always difficult because a single shipping partner has the capability to serve near about 6,000, 7,000 pin codes, but India has more than 30,000 pin codes. So you should have this capability to serve at least 20, 25,000 pin codes in a single go, whether you go with so you should always have this capability to serve your customer within 20 to 22,000 pin codes, right? Partner with the right courier partner. So these days there are n number of courier partners. So you should always look at the performance of each courier partner, which courier partner is giving you what performance, right? So your performances are driven by, let's say you have given them 100 orders, 70 were delivered on time within the TAT, within the single attempt, 20 were NDR, 10 were RTO. So altogether you have to combine and calculate how these courier partners are performing for you. So you have to choose the right partner who performs well for you, right? Provide order tracking and EDD to your customer. EDD is expected delivery date to your customers. So once you have you have received the order, your customer should have this capability. You should not keep calling your team that when I will receive my order, because I have paid 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 rupees to you to get a certain product. They should be, your tracking page should be very beautiful, discussing about the customer that this product has been picked from XYZ location, it is here, it will reach you at this particular time. So this gives the personalized feeling, and this provides a special treatment to the customer. This will always increase your customer experience. So you should definitely have an order tracking page, and always try to show your expected delivery date to your customers, right? So the right tech stack, as we were talking about, your warehouse management system. So the smartest of the tool you should have is your warehouse management system. because you guys would be dealing in the product which would have an expiry date. So your warehouse management system should tell you which product, which batch code to process first, how to pack this product, a proper video should be available, right? And which product is placed at which particular location. All these things should be available at your warehouse management system. The inventory, the orientation, everything, right? Your channel integration, as you're available on 10, 15 different channels, everything should be available at this single view for the person who is managing your orders, right? So warehouse management system, you already currently, if you require, so we guys can connect you with many people who offer you the warehouse management system, right? Channel integration, there are organizations like eCommerce, Easy Ecom. So these guys are market leader. You can try them. Order management system and your channel integration are the one and the same thing almost. Your logistic technologies. So logistic technology currently no one wants to get into that because all your bigger courier companies offer APIs. So those APIs can be integrated directly with your website. Those APIs can directly integrate it with the your website and your warehouse management system. So this is the piece where you do not have to invest your energy and time much. Inventory forecasting and predictive AI. So all these things, your warehouse management system and your inventory management system guides you on this, right? So utilizing fulfillment as a service. So once you know that you have received these many orders and you have this capability that you are getting your orders from these many locations, these are the zones. So instead of getting and investing your own money on setting up the warehouse, putting up the team there, then putting up the assets, so you should always go into the leasing mode. And there are various 3PL partners who offer you the fulfillment as a service, right? Get cross-trained manpower, right? So what exactly you have to do is you have to provide them your order number, your quantity, your SKU, your weight, everything, right? So then you have the cross-trained manpower. So what the role of the manpower is, these guys are well trained in managing the steep in order, so they know how to pack those products quickly. Have barcoded operations. So what is the advantage of barcoded operations? That you have every control on your inventory, your warehouse management system. You don't have to place a person on those locations. Everything would be available at the inventory management system and the warehouse management system, the dashboard which would be provided to you. Keep bulk quantity of packaging supplies, right? So the bulk quantity of the packaging supplies is, let's say, not 7%, 3 to 4% of your packaging material. Uh, you should consider this in the loss. So why did this happen? Because a person has to make the box. So while making the box, so they usually break the box, right? So if you will always receive the NDRs, you will receive the RTOs. So your packaging supply should be in bulk quantity. Your tapes, your corrugated sheets, your bubble wraps, these should be in bulk. Ensure optimum capacity planning with buffer capacity, right? So let's say if you are planning a sale for your this new financial year sale, so many of the organizations are planning that. So let's say if you are expecting 100 orders, you should keep a buffer of 5%, right? So this buffer capacity planning will help you to manage and pack your orders with the 100% that capability, right? Automate your operations. So your operations should be automated. So everything from inwarding to put away to GRN to packaging the order, then finally manifest. Everything should be automated. Everything should be scannable operations. There shouldn't be any manual effort. You should have the thermostat printer. You should have high-speed internet there so that you can pack your product with the same speed that you wanted in the normal days in comparison to your sale days. So your buffer capacity should be there, and automate operations will increase the speed. So usually, if you are packaging your product, so you will be packing 60 to 80 orders in an hour. So what happens at the warehouse with the optimum technology, with proper study of time motion, how many minutes, how many seconds are being used by the person who is packaging the product, how many seconds are utilizing in getting the pick list. So if everything is automated, we can cross check that and we can train our people. So how to implement outsource part or complete fulfillment operations. So I would advise if you are a manufacturer, you should have a mother warehouse, else everything should be outsourced for you. So that all your energy should be involved in this manufacturing rather than packing the products. I got to know from many people. So recently, I'll give you an example. So we have a merchant. He is a Ludhiana-based, very big seller in shirts. So earlier, what he was doing, he was actually creating the products for different SKUs for Amazon, different SKUs for Flipkart. So later on, once he onboarded us into the system, so we told him, you just focus on manufacturing and outsource us everything. Now his sales has increased by 27% and optimum utilization of his inventory has increased to 22%. So this data comes from, so earlier what was happening, so they used to stack their product in such a manner that the product which was created or manufactured by them 6 months back is now not in the sellable condition. So these products were being sold to your people who are selling the product on streets and other. So we have to implement and always try to gauge with the expert of the industry. Get end-to-end 3PL fulfillment services. End-to-end services, manufacture the product, directly push it to the fulfillment solution center, and now they will manage. So any stickering is required, any barcoding is required, let them do that. Adopt a flexible model. So what is a flexible model here? So let's say if you are handling 100 orders from X channel and 200 orders from Y channel. So you should have the flexibility between your people that they can pack both the channel orders with the same efficiency. Look for a cost benefit and cost savings. So let's say if you are having a warehouse in X location and it is costing you 20,000 rupees and you have 4 employees of 15,000 rupees. So now you are totally spending 90,000 rupees plus light cost, electricity, everything, etc. So now you go into the cost and you are serving 10,000 orders monthly from that location or 20,000 orders. So 20,000 orders, if you are sending it from XYZ locations, different zones, and you can deliver your products quickly to your end customers. So the benefit and cost should be calculated in that manner instead of directly in the cash amount. Because once you have the better reviews, better feedback from your customer, your chance of getting the better conversion increases. How Shiprocket fulfillment can help you grow? So as we were discussing the points to the strategies. So what exactly we guys do? So as earlier I was telling you, we guys are decade-old organization and we have the AI and ML based understanding of various last mile logistic capability, supply chains capability. So we can offer you same day, next day delivery, AI assisted carrier selection. So you can select your courier on the basis of fastest delivery and cheapest price. We offer you 99.9% order accuracy because we follow scan based operation. 15 plus fulfillment centers. Currently, we have 35 plus fulfillment centers. So this guys, we will get it updated, and 35 plus fulfillment centers across India, from where we are moving somewhere around 2 lakh shipments a day. So that is the capability we guys are handling at the moment. Single inventory across marketplace and website. So as I was telling you, you should have a single inventory for all your channels. It should not be divided across the channel because your cost of holding the inventory increases and your margin decreases. So within 20 days, 28 days of manufacturing, if you are able to sell your product, you are in profit. Else, every day you are losing 0.05% of your profit. Up to 20% lower shipping cost. So up to 60% lesser RTO, zero weight discrepancies because we use Falcon machine, which is state of art, inventory storage in the closest to your buyers, advanced warehousing technology, No capital investment in warehouse infrastructure, because we don't charge you on any minimum guarantee. So whether you do 10 orders or 1,000 orders a day, your price will remain the same. Right, Tavleen? So we have one of the biggest brands, or the biggest, you can say, the people who have crazily done in D2C space within the previous 3 years or 4 years. So one is Mama Earth, which is a $1 billion company. Caffeine, they have revolutionized the industry with their coffee products. So I never assumed that there would be something like a coffee. So earlier people used to drink coffee. Now they are putting it on the face. Amante, so Amante, you all know, Fool, Power Gummies, Kapiva. They all are homegrown brands. And why they have uh, relied on us? Because we understand the Indian synergy, or the consumer with the Indian mindset in a better way than anyone else, because we have been in this industry from quite a long time, right? Soulflower, Jiva, so all these are the one of the best brands in the country at the moment. So anyone who is interested in our fulfillment service will get 500 free orders with us, with zero processing fee, no storage, same day, next day delivery. So I would request you guys to register on our website and get in touch with us. So shall we move to the Q&A? So we have received many Q&As. So our first question is, what are the common problems in warehouse? So warehouse, if you talk about, so there are people have misconceptions. So they consider warehouse as in stock point. So earlier what was happening, so people have seen the Lalaji shop, wherein they have stacks of rice bags, stacks of your biscuit box. So they used to stack in that manner. So you should stack your product, you should store your product in a manner in which you can keep your product safe, right? So the common problem is the inventory health. So the amount of SKUs that you want to keep in a certain way should be kept in that manner. So this is the biggest problem of the warehouse, because once your product has reached to the warehouse, there should be zero pilferage. It should not be like that, that rats are eating your food products, your shampoo bottles, or your the pump shampoo pumps these days, or the BPC bottles of glass are getting broken up. So you should have a proper structure, proper tables, proper racks to store those items. So these are the common problems in warehouse. We need fulfillment by what do you guys help in? How do you guys help in faster delivery? So what happens in faster delivery? So let's say your customer is in Bhubaneswar, and my nearest warehouse is in Calcutta. So your products would be stored in Calcutta, so that Calcutta to Bhubaneswar, you can go by road, and by road it will take 24 to 48 hours to deliver your products. And if you are delivering your products from Delhi to Bhubaneswar, if you are going by air, still you will take 3 days. So this way we can faster the deliveries. And we also have hyper local deliveries for various cities. So currently our hyper local is available in Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Gurgaon, depending upon your location. We guys can always discuss about that. And Shiprocket has a plan to open 350 warehouses, 350 dark stores, which are the hyper local. The same way you have your Blinkit, your big basket stores. I face a lot of weight discrepancy issue. How do you guys will help with that? So there are multiple options. You should always put the right dimensions in the dashboard. One thing. Second thing is you should have the pictures, and you can always use a normal scale. And if you have a box-like material, and if you have a cylindrical item, again you should have the proper dimension of the product, so that you can always fight with your courier partner. Best platform for faster checkout. So faster checkout, if you want to use, I would recommend you Shiprocket, because we have a checkout product which gives you feedback on the RTO predictions as well. So register at our checkout website and get in touch with us, and our team will definitely help you. So do you have fulfillment by Shiprocket type service? Definitely, you can reach back to us. We have a toll-free number which is available at your website. Thank you. As you said, use fulfillment zone-wise. What would be the minimum inventory carrying cost as deciding factor? So we guys will have to connect again to discuss on the number of orders you do, number of SKUs you do in each order. There are multiple factors around it, but to give you a gist around it, the you should have your last 6 month data, and depending on that, the easiest way we can discuss that. Hmm. Shay sir from Printo Mo sir, I'll give you a call back shortly, sir. Will that work? Thank you. So we have 35 plus locations. You can choose any location. Sometimes the courier boy don't come to pick up the parcel. So boss, once you have a very less number of orders now, so courier boys, so these are the last mile executives. No one can control them. But yes, we Shiprocket is working very hard with the courier partners that we have. So if you face any such problem, please reach back to us at our support. The problem is if we want to keep our products in your fulfillment center, we have to take out GST and food license. Is there any other way to? Absolutely not, sir, because this is the government norms, and we guys are highly compliance based organization. So facile license will not cost you much, sir. This would be around 3,000, 4,000 rupees, and GST is always a better option for you because you will be transferring your stock. There are different organizations who have the state GST, but you will have to spend some more money with them, and that will reduce your profit margins. And GST is 12,000 plus GST cost, and which is for 1 year. So it is always an advantage for you because you have the control on your products. Which company is best for warehouse management system and order management system? So I would not like to name them, but yes, warehouse management system, Shiprocket is the best. What all channels do you guys cater? So we guys are not channel management system. So order management system and channel management system are the same terms. We have been in Maharashtra and we would like to keep our products in the fulfillment center for West Bengal and Bangalore. Our GST is for Maharashtra. Still can keep our products in West Bengal or Bangalore center of Shiprocket. No, sir, you will have to take the GST for Bangalore and West Bengal. What is the overall process if we would like to explore the process? So this will take minimum 15 days. Do you have any ready solution for cross-border business in terms of warehousing and logistics? Definitely, we have it in last mile services. We are serving more than 220 countries at the moment with various of our courier partners, and warehousing. Sorry to say, currently we have it in India only. But if you want, I can get you connected with the right guys. Miss, well, sorry, can we ship silver jewelry? Jiva is 925 gram silver brand. Sir, it's not silver or it's not gold actually. This is plated. And if you have in the same regard, we can definitely do that. But silver at the warehouse, and most of your courier company doesn't want to, apart from SQL, no one wants to handle the jewelry. So that's the challenge here. But if you are in the same likes of product, please reach out to us. We will definitely find a solution for you, sir. Is inbound, outbound is also free, 100% absolutely free, sir. I have just started my business, only get 10 orders, so I can ship our orders with you guys. Is there any, sir? No minimum order guarantee. You can do one order a day. That's not a problem. How to integrate Amazon and Flipkart with single fulfillment? So for this, sir, you will have to have a proper inventory management system, order management system, warehouse management system, and they all should talk to each other. What is the inbound and outbound charge? Please reach out to us. We will discuss it in person. I have a warehouse. Can you come and collect the package and deliver to customer? Definitely, we guys can do that. what are the fulfillment charges and how much time does it pack the order once the order is reviewed? You use any automation for order fulfillment and sorting? Mr. David, so fulfillment charges we guys can discuss over the call depending upon the volumes you have, because we have different plans. As per that, we'll discuss it. Please reach out to us. Use our toll-free number to discuss this with us. And sorry, yeah. So I would request Tavleen ji to put the our toll-free number, or you can use any email ID, boss. So how do you manage humidity when storing products? Right. So we keep a proper this air ventilation system at the warehouse, which actually increases the cost at the warehouse. So we have different. So there are different fans at the roof and so many things we are using it. So that is something we have a proper department of compliance which looks into it, and our operations head is dedicated looking into that. So I may not be the right person, but definitely I'll try to answer that. But weight discrepancy gets rejected by courier company for the same box or package that they accepted more than 50 times. Shiprocket support is also not able to help. Sir, as I said you earlier, so weight discrepancy issues, because they have different machines, different scanners, and so we have to fight it out properly. So sharing the right images at right time, and we have a very small window to do that. And if we are not able to do that in a small window, so this becomes a problem. So I will surely take this as a constructive feedback, and will try to help you out, sir. I have sweets and namkeen online store, and I'm already using Shiprocket delivery services. Last few months, I got a parcel almost 150 200 rupees, which is much higher. Any plans to reduce the cost of delivery? So recently, one the price of petrol, price of individuals are increasing, so we all are bound to do that. Matlab, we have to increase the price somehow, sir. That's the only solution we have at the moment. So we have any more query, Tavleen sir? Shipping charges have increased by more than 18%. It is because the increased petrol price. Somehow, yes, sir. और inflation भी बढ़ा है थोड़ा सा. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं सर. मतलब these are not in our control, boss. Can we ship 925 silver? Yes, you can. I have faced many problems while courier boy in Panipat, and I complained. Sir, Panipat is a small city, and we don't have any bigger warehouse there from any of our courier partners. So we will definitely fight it out with them. For faster checkout, which website you suggest, Shopify or WooCommerce? So both have wonderful technologies. Shopify and WooCommerce, they are itself a very great companies, and what we guys can do, we should have some investment around the storage cloud space. I have the warehouse, come and collect the package. Yes, I can. Vijay sir, please reach out to us and kindly share your company ID. I will definitely look into the concern. Sir, why more than order go to the RTO? What is the major reason? So Vinod ji, isme your RTO reason can be different factors which we have to discuss in person. Do we need separate GSTIN for every state in India? For example, we have GSTIN for Karnataka. We want to stock points in your Mumbai warehouse. Can we add APOB for the Mumbai warehouse through this Karnataka GST? Sorry, sir. No, you can't do that. You have to have a Maharashtra GST for that. Can we get the delivery charges, required time, deliver material based on distance? Yes, this is available at our Shiprocket website. I think most of the queries are answered, Tavleen sir. So, from our team, we will be sharing a form with you guys on the chat. You guys can use that. And if you have any queries, please reach out to us. We would be very much happy to help you. And kindly, if you have any further query related to fulfillment, related to e-commerce, because Shiprocket has created an ecosystem which will help you guys to generate your business in uh, quick manner, and we provide you the scalability solutions as well. So, any more queries? If I have, just give me a second. Which e-commerce platform is Shiprocket affiliated with for seamless order fulfillment? Right. So, which e-commerce platform? So, all your platform, whether you are on Magento, you are on this uh, WooCommerce, your Shopify, your any PHP based technology, we have open API. So, you guys can do seamless integration with everything. And any help you require, my uh, this your tech team will be more than happy to help you. So another one is, if we use Shiprocket fulfillment, can we get Amazon FBA tag? So there is no Amazon FBA tag. The tag is Prime tag, right? So it's we call it Prime. So what happens in Prime? So it's a seller flex services wherein you have to apply for seller flex at my warehouse. We will provide you each and every prerequisite which is required by Amazon to receive that Prime tag on your website, on your products at the Amazon. So we will provide you that. So thanks a lot, guys. It was a wonderful session. And please register on the page that has been shared with you. You can always reach back to us on our website, and you can call us at our toll free number. Thanks a lot. Wish you happy selling.